This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Carrie Altoff.
And I'm Kelly Yunker. Campus police are on the lookout tonight for a man who say they attacked a female student. BG24's Jessica Jill joins us with the latest on the investigation.
Thanks, Carrie and Kelly. The incident happened Sunday morning at 3 as a female student walked from her car to her residence hall. Police say the victim got away because she fought off her attacker. Students are on edge after hearing what happened right outside the residence hall.
It really freaks me out because I drive a lot and I have to go back and forth to my car lot. So I called my older brother and I talked to him the whole time when I parked my car last night.
It's very nerve-wracking because, I mean, it was right outside of our building, so it's kind of scary.
The attack happened in Lot 7 of the Offenhauer parking lot. She was getting out of her car in the early morning when she heard another car door slam in the distance, but thought nothing of it. That's when the victim was grabbed from behind.
Hitting her in the face, pulling her hair, and she fought back. She was able to fight back and was able to, according to the report, scratch him, and she was able to escape and get into the residence hall.
The attack is shocking to some students who say this hits close to home.
I've been here for 4.5 years. I'm in my last semester, and it makes me very scared. I feel like we haven't heard about anything like this before in the past 4 years I was here at least, and so it's like, what's happening on campus that it's getting more violent? Like, who are the people that are coming here now, or what is the cause for all of the violence that's been happening this year?
Campus police are now teaming up with the city police to see if this assault is related to the incident that happened on South College earlier in the semester. Jessica Dill, BG24 News.
That's coming out to her.
The suspect is described as being a white man, 5'11" to 6 feet tall, and having an average build. The victim also said the suspect smelled slightly of alcohol. Anyone with information that may help police is asked to contact BGSU Police at 419-372-2346.
If you don't feel safe walking on campus alone, there is always someone willing to tag along, and they are only a phone call away. BG24 alumni reporter Marie Dunn explains how you can use the escort service to stay safe.
Well, we tell everybody to walk in the wall-lighted areas, walk in the traveled areas, let someone know where you're going, walk with somebody. But if they don't have somebody to walk with or they need a ride someplace, that's what the escort fills that need.
I think it's really great. I know it's really attractive to people that are coming to Bowling Green.
Aaron Small is a senior tour guide and knows how important the escort service is to both students and parents.
And I know it's something that I bring up in my tours, and people are really, especially the parents, are really excited to hear about those services and that we would actually put money into a service like that.
The escort service is a very, very important part of this university. It was increased from a volunteer organization many, many years ago to a paid organization, which reflects the need for it.
Lieutenant David Weekly with Campus Police has seen hundreds of students like Tatiana Jones take advantage of the service.
I take advantage of the campus escort all the time, actually. They come and pick me up from Overflow when I get off of work, when I work in Toledo. And they also come pick me up from the library. It's a lot safer because I've been followed home from work twice. So.
But there is one place that the escort service won't take you.
We don't go downtown to the bars, but we'll take you anywhere you need to around campus and the off-campus apartment areas close to the campus area.
The phone number to call if you need a ride is 372-RIDE, or just 2-RIDE if you are on campus.
A Bowling Green police officer faces a lawsuit from a woman who claims she was roughed up by him. The incident happened at the downtown sports bar last October. According to the lawsuit, 33-year-old Rose Toth says she got into a disagreement with a bouncer who then called police. That's when she was arrested by Officer Jason Brocius. Toth claims the officer spun her around violently, forced her to the ground, and handcuffed her. She's suing Officer Brocius for $250,000.
An 8-year-old Cincinnati boy will not face charges today for bringing a handgun onto a bus. Police say the third grader took the loaded .38 caliber Beretta out of his backpack. The bus driver immediately called police. The matter has been referred to the Department of Job and Family Services.
That incident in Cincinnati comes after a shooting earlier this week in Cleveland. The teen got past security at Success Tech Academy on Wednesday and wounded 2 students and 2 teachers before turning the gun on himself. There's a heightened sense of security this week for students at Bowling Green High School. They go to class under the watchful eye of new security cameras designed to keep them safe while they learn. BG24 News alumni reporter Angela Hirsch visited the school today to see why administrators there began taking security seriously long before the start of this school year.
At Bowling Green High School today, it was all smiles and school spirit. But while the minds of the kids may be on tonight's homecoming game, Principal Jeff Devers says the safety of his students is always foremost in his thoughts.
You know, who's going to walk through the door, who intends to do any of our students or any teacher harm. I mean, that's a big worry.
Last May, BG High School spent $24,000 to upgrade its security system. They now have 17 cameras trained on different areas, including halls, doors, and the cafeteria.
We had a student last year in April say right on a bathroom wall that there was going to be a school shooting here on April 20th. So our school district made the decision to get the upgraded security system.
Officials in Cleveland think a fellow student let the shooter in through a locked back door. Next year, Principal Devers hopes to add 7 new security cameras to his detail, giving him a better picture of the side doors and the outside areas of the school.
We have 17 entrances. We used to have them all open, and now we close them and lock them, and I feel a heck of a lot safer now than what I did 3, 4, 5 years ago.
The high school has a good relationship with Bowling Green Police. Devers says he can get an officer to the school in less than a minute during a real emergency. Angela Hirsch, class of '93, for BG24 News.
Devers says the school will conduct a disaster drill at the end of this month to help teachers and students practice what they would do in the event of an emergency.
State Representative Bob Latta says leave his wife and kids alone. He made the comments yesterday regarding State Senator Steve Buehrer. Buehler's campaign manager had submitted a request for personnel and time records for Latta's wife, Marcia, who works here at BGSU. Latta believes the Buehrer campaign may be trying to find out if Marcia is campaigning for her husband while at work. Buehler's campaign manager says the record request was in response to an attack ad by Latta's campaign.
You can't have a school homecoming dance without music, but some schools around Ohio are finding it more difficult to deal with increasingly suggestive or lewd lyrics in popular songs. Mason City Schools in suburban Cincinnati is pulling a song called Crank That by 17-year-old rapper Soulja Boy. The accompanying dance video has gotten more than 10 million hits on YouTube, but the school says the song's lyrics are too suggestive. Many schools in Northwest Ohio are giving specific instructions to their DJs to be wary of songs like Crank That. Well, this week it really started to feel like fall, and with the increased clouds, it looks like fall too.
Joining us tonight is Jamie Fott, and he will be giving us a first look at the Black Swamp weather forecast.
Okay, thanks, Carrie. Actually, it's amazing that just a few days ago, temperatures were in the 90s across areas of Ohio. In Northwest Ohio, temperatures were about in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. That certainly is history, and fall has certainly arrived for those of you who were looking for it. So we take a look at the current conditions. It's currently 51 degrees in Bowling Green under partly cloudy skies. The winds are from the north at 2 miles per hour, and the humidity is 55%. The barometer is holding steady at 30 inches of mercury. And I'll tell you a little bit later in the full forecast that we're going to be experiencing a warming trend, and we'll also take a look at your weekend forecast.
We've got less than a month until the next popular election, and a key issue for many candidates in Bowling Green is immigration. Both sides of the debate met last night on the BGSU campus to express their opinions. Dozens of students were in the audience as the Latino Student Union and the College Republicans took turns debating immigration reform at Union Theater. Both groups hope students will come away with a better understanding of the issue.
It's also good in just everyday situations, whether deaf or hard of hearing or special needs, or you just want to talk to somebody on the other side of the gymnasium without having to text.
Debaters also took questions from students after the debate. Al Gore can now add another title to his name. He is now a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Gore was named a co-recipient along with a UN panel on climate change. But does this mean that Gore will be re-entering the race for president? We talked with the leader of the campus Democrats about that possibility.
It shows that if things could have been a lot different if he was elected in 2000, if the course would have saw it that way. and it really shows the benefit of hindsight in this matter.
BG24 News, she's not letting her disability keep her from performing.
We'll meet this hearing-impaired comedian who's performing tonight on campus.
And they've performed with Yo-Yo Ma, and they're also in town tonight. We'll have a preview.